what's going on, toxic gamers? We got tons of disasters to talk about. We got GTA 6 in the news. We got a video. I got a video that I want to share with you. Relax, you're gonna get some. We also got PlayStation 6 news. What the hell is going on? We got PlayStation 6 news already. We got Battlefield 6 in the news. We also apparently got Call of Duty stuff, right? People beefing, people dicking around. Pause. There's tons of beefs going on, okay? Like tons of disasters. We got PlayStation news, PlayStation 6. We got the homie Swagg coming out as well. If you're new here, you do not have to like the video, guys. You do not have to subscribe. As you know, I post random stuff, so seriously, you do not have to. I appreciate you. We gotta get down to GTA 6 and PlayStation 6, but first of all, shout out to the homie Jack. Roll it.
The Battlefield community is at war. Is the movement too fast? Is there gonna be the dreaded skill-based matchmaking in the next game?
Oh crap.
Oh god.
It's over.
The discussion around this has actually prompted a response from David Sirland, who is one of the lead producers on the new game, which shouldn't have been public because it was posted on the BF Labs Discord.
It's
and
like
then on
this
Reddit.
right now.
And also a response from the community manager, Kevin Johnson. So we're going to talk about this today. I haven't wrote a script, but I've got some things to look at and I'll show you. I'll put them on screen as well. So the skill-based matchmaking thing, that started when one of the data miners, so BF Labs has been having playtests.
Yeah, like context, so just the other day, somebody went inside the game files, and relax, we're gonna talk about PlayStation 6 because news is coming out, GTA 6, Call of Duties and all that, okay? But just the other day, we had like a guy came out, started data mining the crap out of it, and after that, bro, like everybody was like, okay, you know, some gamers were like sitting back enjoying the show, while others were just simply put, they were busy beefing. They were busy beefing, and that got one of the Battlefield dev coming out, and he indeed came out and he was like, nah bro, like you know what, like we ain't having that skill-based matchmaking, or at least we're not gonna have it the way Call of Duty does, okay? But roll it.
And some people have started digging in the game files and they found all sorts of stuff, and we covered some of it already, but they posted recently that they found matchmaking logic in the game, and this had individual things in it like score per minute, win-loss ratio, kill-death ratio, input device, blah blah blah, a load of stuff. That was then posted on Reddit, all that information, and immediately people jumped to the conclusion that the next game will have skill-based matchmaking. And you guys, this is so funny. You know how much of a hot topic this is, right? People have very strong opinions.
Skill-based matchmaking gotta go. It gotta go. It do not belong in the video games, or it belongs in the video games.
Bruh.
It belongs, but in the rank play, okay? Simple as that, okay? Simple as that.
Opinions about this. So then there was a ton of posts like, SBMM equals no buy, I'm not buying the game if it has skill-based matchmaking, all this stuff. Absolute scenes. That led to this supposed message from David Sirland in the BF Labs Discord that was immediately posted on Reddit. And he said the following, PSA, BF 2042 has SBMM according to this definition. This is what I tried to detail above yesterday. It has a factor of skill, it's used, but ping and time to game is the top priority. And in a 64-player game, our want is to spawn a server that starts as soon as possible. Thus, the skill factor is negligible in terms of sorting into servers. Also, with the party...
Yeah, truth be told though, right? If they remove server browser, then everybody would be like, there is skill-based matchmaking and that's the reason. But if we have server browser in the game, I don't know how they can actually put skill-based matchmaking in the game on the likes of Call of Duty. Now, there will be skill-based matchmaking, but it's it's still way too early, right? Nobody knows how it's gonna work exactly. I mean, Call of Duty skill-based matchmaking, oh hell no, okay? Like that is different. But for Battlefield, I feel like that is gonna be more like team balancing. Well, we're gonna find out. I mean, it's good that stuff like this is coming up before the game is out, right? So people can make their rational decision. And I mean, nowadays, bro, like, come on now, right? Battlefield is not in a good spot. Let's be objective here. And the craziest part here is that the gameplay that you're watching in the background, this is from Battlefield 3. Close Quarter DLC, and guess what? It is almost 14 years old. Oh, shit. This game came out back in 2011 and it still looks this good. Or the DLC pack rather came out in 2012. So 13 years, but still over a decade. Can you believe it? Man, they got me looking like Brad, like they got me looking like the homie JD Vance right now. But did you say thank you? Yeah, speaking of did you say thank you? We're gonna get to that part in a video just shortly, okay? Wait for it.
That is more or less ignored. Just for clarity, saying SBMM is bad is not really useful. What you really want to say is heavy SBMM where skill separation is a priority is bad. But that doesn't make skill as a factor in matchmaking bad wholesale. On the contrary, we need a skill value to make balanced teams, no matter the ranges of skills total on a server. It wouldn't be fun if all high skill players ended up on the same team, would it? To continue, just to calm this down a tad, The fact a skill value is in the matchmaker, in parentheses, it's been there since we started being able to matchmake, by the way, doesn't mean we're going with a heavy-handed SBMM solution. Quite the opposite. Battlefield is at its best when you play the all-out war modes with friends and different types of players. We do not want to limit that. Then finish it off here. All of this is also true, skill being important for team balancing, regardless of in which way you join the server. For reference, did you feel like the BF Labs playtests were heavy-handed SBMM? No, then we good. It's the same matchmaker and settings we'll use, with tweaks if we find any.
Yeah.
And any issues, of course. So David Serland, as I mentioned, he's one of the lead producers on the game. Very influential developer at DICE. I think he's been there since BF2, maybe. Instrumental in actually turning around BF4. I think he worked on many of the other games in between there too. He quit, and then he's come back for the new game. So he's responding to this, basically saying that everybody calm down. At the moment, it seems, what the data is related to is a team balancer. So
if we do not have this operator, we do not want the game. We do not want the game. Psych, I'm joking around, but that is crazy. You're looking at the gameplay, guys, from almost 13, 14 years old, okay? 14 years old gameplay, and it looks so good. Close Quarters has to be my favorite DLCs of all time because they up the destruction. They also, I believe, that one of the marketing was HD assets or HD texture packs. They were calling it that. And yeah, looking back at it, Brad, like the quality is even superior, I would say, in comparison to their recent Battlefield game, which happens to be Battlefield 2042, which is insane to think about, right? Damn, man. Like, we definitely want a game similar to Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 with the same formula, but new content.
It would seem that it's not forming lobbies based on player skill. What's happening is when everyone is in a match, as he says, as quickly as possible, it will then balance the teams, and it uses that skill factor, whatever that is, to put Johnny on team A and Howard the Duck on team B. So hopefully you get a more balanced game overall. And he says this has been since they've been able to do matchmaking. So I think many of the Battlefield games before have had team balancers. I remember BF3 had it, but I think that was like a custom thing that server admins made. BF4 maybe official, maybe custom server admins, but BF1 I think definitely had a team balancer.
All right, guys, let's actually get down to some beefs, okay? We gotta talk about it, and yeah, we're gonna get into the PlayStation 6, and there's like PlayStation news, GTA 6 news, and there's a whole lot coming, but check this one out. So we got massive beefs going down in the Call of Duty community, right? Like the homie Swagg came out, we got the homie The Rick reacting, we're gonna be reacting to it as well, and then you guys can also react at the same time. So it's a crazy situation going on right now, okay? So without any further ado, roll it.
I don't know if you guys know this, but like I actually do like Swagg. I think like he's a very good dude. Seems very, very humble. I want to go and watch about the first minute of this video and just have you guys listen to what he says, and then we'll get into this clip right here because it just seems very cringy to me. It seems very I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you guys can enjoy this video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe, comment your thoughts down below, and let's just see what this guy has to say according to Warzone and streamers. Let's get it.
First of all, what I want to talk about is I want to talk about this notion that's going around on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, where everyone is talking about basically the whole notion that streamers ruin everything. The game has been bad because of streamers, all this, that, and the third. Because to be honest, I can't even think of a thing where a streamer has ruined for Warzone, right? Let me just get the notion out of there. No streamer wanted Warzone 2 and anything that it came with. No streamer wanted the movement. No streamer wanted the time to kill. No, there was nothing in that whole era of the last 3 years that a streamer wanted. I just want to say that right now. So I don't know where this whole thing of that, like they're listening to streamers and they're killing the game. Because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wasn't able to say this, and I haven't said it in a YouTube video.
Oh crap.
I played Verdansk twice early. So anything that you're enjoying right now without any updates, that's off the strength of the feedback that we gave them, all right? I first play tested Verdansk 5 months ago. 5 months ago. And I can tell you right now, if that version of 5 months ago actually came out, y'all would, bro. You literally don't want to know. There wasn't even 150 players. And like I think Hector said, we couldn't even buy loadout. So I want y'all to understand this. I played this 5 months ago. Then I played it a couple of months later as well. So I want to say this right now. As far as Verdansk, anything that you're enjoying, we played it early and gave them feedback. And what we have right now is off the feedback that they...
Yeah, so basically, in other words, brother trying to say, like, you know, like the homie JD Wentz, but did you say thank you? But did you say thank you? But yeah, I mean, listen, man, he's probably getting a lot of flack from the community, so he's just coming out and trying to like squash the beef here, or he's trying to do that. But at the end of the day, Brad, like, it's the video games, Brad, so it ain't that deep. At least to me, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. But okay, let's continue because there's a whole lot of beefs going on. There's video number 2 in a bit.
I just been seeing everywhere as far as just overall streamers ruin everything. Guys, literally what we're playing is off the strength of us. So
I wanted to just go through that. That's the first minute or 2 minutes of his video.
Yo.
And you guys heard what he just said. Everything.
Yeah. Everything big. Okay, so brother taking the entire credit for it, and he's like, yeah, but did you say thank you? Gotta say thank you, guys. Gotta say thank you. Okay?
That we are playing right now is off of the back of these guys, which again, they probably did make changes. They played it early. They probably did make some changes to make the game a little bit better. But like I'm saying, yet again, when you start to say stuff like that, Swagg, and you go out there and you say, oh no, Verdansk is only good because of us streamers. We're not the ones ruining it. We're the ones saving Call of Duty Warzone. That's where you start to rub people the wrong way. That's all I'm trying to say. And again, like he brought up Warzone 2 within this video, he talked about Warzone 2. We got to remember something when it came.
Yeah, and especially around the time when Warzone 2 came out. I believe Warzone 2 came out with Modern Warfare 2022, the Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2, right? And with that, of course, as you guys know, yay! It also had the It had the friendly UAV online bundle, the BBC friendly online bundle, pause, and yeah, right, that game, I mean, listen, bro, they were like, okay, balls to the walls, we gotta up the skill-based matchmaking, okay, we gotta up the bundles, we gotta make Warzone 2.0, we gotta just 2.0 the crap out of it, and we gotta do definitely 110%, instead of having 2.0, microtransactions, just forget the point, make it 20 seconds. Yeah, so they did microtransactions 20 instead of 2.0
into Warzone 2 in that whole time period. That was when MW2 2022 was out. Infinity Ward didn't listen to anybody in the Call of Duty community. Okay, so I know that during that time period, yes, they probably didn't listen to anybody, which is facts, and multiplayer and Warzone, all of that. But last year and the year before that, or 2019, people listened to you stream. and when you guys complain about something and you want something changed, you're all over Twitter, you're all over YouTube talking about it. And yes, of course, they're listening to you because you have a very big audience. And just to go out here and say that they don't listen to you all the time, or you're not the, you don't cause any changes within the past few years until now, recently with the Verdansk, that's just straight up bullshit. And Swagg knows that. But we're gonna let that slide, and we're gonna go and hear what he has to say about this.
Yeah, we're gonna let it fly, we're gonna let it rip, we're gonna let it roll, we're gonna let it slide, brother. Okay, let's actually get down to this one.
Because he's responding to more people saying that he ruined Warzone. And this is another 2-minute clip. I just want to hear what he has to say.
Okay, yeah, he's probably responding because a lot of people are probably getting on his ass, pause, not literally, but, or maybe, pause again. So yeah, I can, yeah, he's probably responding because a lot of people are getting on his ass. He's just a gamer, man. Sometimes he likes to do that like that, and maybe, use a crony or cheat in Call of Duty. Bruh. I don't know, man. Some people believe that he juice, other people think that he just do the ticks. Some thinks that he never does that either. But yeah, so he's just a streamer, just plays games, just loves Call of Duty, I guess, but that's about it.
Him as well as Jay Smooth. I just can't believe he's going out here and claiming that streamers saved Warzone.
But then he said psych.
And years prior, they never listened to him. That just doesn't make sense to me. But here we go. We got another 2-minute clip. Let's get into it.
There's so many creators quote tweeting those tweets and kind of talking shit. Jay, who was the one in the meeting when we played Verdansk the first time ever back in what, December? What was one of the first things I said should be in the game?
One-shot snipers. 50 players, one-shot snipers.
Bro, it's so exhausting.
Hold on. So, one of the first things he says, you guys actually believe that. If he said it, I could totally be wrong. But you guys truly believe the first thing this man said out of his mouth when it comes to Verdansk is we need one-shot snipers? Do you guys truly think that is what Swagg said? All right, I'll take Jay Smooth's word and Swagg's word. Let's keep going.
Timeline. And not even it's like the trolls are fine. It's like the other creators who have no idea what the fuck is going on. Or what is said in these meetings because they're not there.
Yeah.
True, that's true.
One-shot sniping's fine.
Yeah, that's true though. They're not there constantly, but that's the thing. The last time when I remember, right, when the homie Swagg was pinged by the anti-cheat system in Call of Duty. So the anti-cheat basically got him shadow banned, and he was live streaming at that time, and he's called up Activision, and he has to be on the Diddy list, right? Bruh. Yeah, aka the Diddy list for Activision is essentially, the whitelist streamer. So he asked live on stream to be on the Diddy list, aka the whitelist.
Like, bro, I was seeing. I'm like, bro.
I don't have them right now because I threw them away, but we had notes, and like we literally, and I'm not saying that just because he's my man, because I was at those meetings too, and literally. I'm not gonna say people's names and shit, but niggas was talking about audio, the look of the shit, this and that and that. Me and Chris and I were the only ones that's like 150 players, one-shot snipes, and I said multiple metas, like Kilo meta, Amax meta, like do like different guns that are metas, and don't be stagnant. That was our whole thing. Not how it.
Brother looking like Buzz Light, Lamau, the Buzz Lightyear crew. One guy said in the chat. Okay.
Looks, not how it sounds, not the audio, none of that shit. One-shot sniping, 150 players.
Yeah, one-shot sniping is great. All I think is if they're gonna leave the HDR the way it is,
they got ground loot.
No, it's not even that. You gotta lessen the ground loot of just snipers in general, and you gotta make ARs have great bullet velocity. Yo, you know what the difference is now? So let's say the HDR is like sniping is the way it is, how back it was in OG, right? The ARs don't kill as fast as they do back in the day.
No, they used to the M4 used to fucking melt.
So I think they got to buff either the damage range on the assault rifles, which I'm cool with. I would love it to buff the Kilo AMAX.
So yeah, just a bunch of gamers just having like, hey, gotta patch this, gotta patch that, and yeah, the reaction has been just like this, bro. Like, yeah, so that's the Call of Duty community. Moving out! Let's get down to PlayStation news, and we got GTA 6 coming up too. Roll it. Shout out to the homie TCMF.
Story of the video: shocking PlayStation 5 Sony announcement. Reading from The Verge, Sony has raised the price of most of its PlayStation 5 console hardware in the UK, Europe, Australia, and New Zealand by 10 to 15%, blaming a challenging economic environment, with rising US import costs thanks to tariffs likely as a contributing factor. An equivalent price.
What the hell? Yasuk is using that as an excuse? So again, we have, but did you say thank you moment right now, man? Brother, please, okay? Bruh, you gotta go, bro. Bro, you gotta go. When you gotta go, you gotta go. That is crazy that these suckers are using tariffs to up the cost of PlayStation 5. Meanwhile, get this. All right, get this. We're hearing rumors. Let's get down to this one here. The PlayStation 6 console generation will include a standard console and a portable one, according to leaks. AKA, and there are a few other posts being made about it. So portable means like a PSP, right? Is it gonna be like the original, the OG PSP? You guys remember the OG PSP? Man, I remember like you could have hacked it, download games on the memory card, right? I believe we had the UMD disc. That's what you call them. You know, the small discs that you would put inside the PSP. Pause. But yeah, we had that, right? And then you could copy that onto the memory card if had it been you actually hacked it. But then after that we had the PS Vita, and after that we had the PS5 remote play. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so nobody really cares about that. I mean, it's good, but people wanted like a portable PSP, right? Like a PSP 5 or something like that. So maybe this time we're gonna get it. So that's the rumor, and the release rumor is late 2027, 2028, which checks out with other information that we heard in the past. Portable PS6 is gonna be less powerful than PS5, so that's talking about the PSP. But yeah, let's just put it this way, right? It's gonna be better than PS4 Pro hardware-wise. Portable console will likely launch after the main one, and this information is leaked by Kepler L2, and this is making the rounds right now. So yeah, that's that news. Let's continue.
In the US is probably on the way. Sony manufactures the majority of its PlayStation 5 console hardware in China, now subject to 145% tariffs on imports into the US, and game consoles aren't included in the pause on some tech tariffs announced Friday. A price increase in other markets may be a way of limiting how sharply prices will need to rise in the US, which is a key market for Sony. The digital edition of the PlayStation 5 is the main target for price increases, rising in all 4 markets, while the standard version, which includes a disc drive, is only going up in Australia and New Zealand.
Nah, man, they playing, but I already have the PS5, so what am I getting mad for right now, man? But nah, bro, that it's bull squash. Everybody knows it's bull squash. So yeah, it is bull squash, man. But truth be told though, yeah, the chips and all that, they gotta like bring it from China, or maybe Taiwan, or you know what I'm saying, right? So I don't know whether they're getting their chips from Taiwan or China, but they're definitely getting a lot of parts from China, because yeah, China #1, as you may have heard it, and the homie Trump is like putting tariffs, so it's affecting the video games industry too. So yay. But he put a pause for 90 days. I mean, on everybody else except for China. There's still 10% tariffs on everybody, but 90 days pause. Yeah. Okay, so in a way I get it, but at the same time, bro, it's been almost 5 years, homie. It's more than 4.5 years right now since PS5 came out. So the prices should drop. They should drop. Come on, man. Get with the times, Sony.
And not by much. Across all 4 markets, the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, Hey!
PS5 Pro is remaining at the same price. Sony is also slightly decreasing the price of its add-on disk drive accessory. So I'm gonna have the price changes on the screen if you want to check that out. But the thing that's crazy here is that the PlayStation 5 digital and disc edition consoles are getting closer in price, unless Sony, of course, ups the physical edition.
Okay, so this was before. I was like, for a second, okay, did they lower it? Nah, bro. They upped the price. They upped the price. That's crazy. Yeah, 500 euros. Damn, bruh. You imagine that, right? That's crazy, man. D-Sec is crazy for that one. Now let's actually get down to some GTA 6 news. Let's find out what's new on the menu. We're gonna put the logo down here, right here, because we gotta see the cute Ross picture there, or face cam pause. Bruh. No homo, no Diddy. Okay, so shout out to the homie Mr. Boss. Let's find out the rumors, the leaks, the misinformation, or maybe the credible news. Let's see.
So apparently a gaming insider has a pretty good idea of when Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be releasing and when its second trailer is going to be coming out. We'll be talking about all that in this video today and a whole lot more. So when I was doing some research for some videos, I came across these articles that all had some pretty interesting titles, like for example this one right here, GTA 6's 2025 release date leaked with cryptic post and intriguing new details. Another one coming from another site, GTA 6 release date revealed by leaker. Again, you can see the dates all happening like either a day or two ago. And then again, this one right here, GTA 6 report reveals release date and when trailer number 2 is coming. The wait is
probably after GTA 6 is out at this point. When trailer 2 is coming, yeah, bro. And I've seen a little bit of it, so this is why like I'm putting in the video, because yeah, everybody's so eager. Everybody's eager for that trailer 2. And get this, for the longest amount of time, we have been saying, the community has been eager and has been saying, okay, we're gonna get the trailer in January, early next year, right? Which happens to be 2025, and we're no longer in early 2025. Oh God! So it was that, right? It's gonna come out in January. Okay, didn't happen. It's gonna come out in February. Didn't happen. It's gonna happen in March. March gone and went. And everybody was like, yo, it's gonna happen in April. And guess what? Now we're saying, people are saying it's gonna come out in May. So, yeah. Bruh.
Is almost over for Grand Theft Auto fans. So naturally I was like, okay, what the heck is going on here? Does someone know something that I don't? Are they aware of when Rockstar will give us trailer 2? And more importantly, when the game will actually going to be coming out? Well, here's where it all comes from. It comes from a user on social media, Detective Seeds. Their description of what they do: I post deals and review games, movies, and text, Navy vet, business inquiries. You can see their email right there. They have a pretty decent sized following on social media, nearly 12,000 followers, and just based on going over their couple of posts in the past, it seems like they do try to post information before it's publicly out there. So I guess in a way you could consider them some sort of insider, or they have some sort of details. Either way, if none of this turns out to be true, you can come to this individual and start complaining to them as to why it didn't happen. I'm just bringing you the facts and what's being said out there. But anyways, this is what they had to say. Remember
bring you the facts? Nah, homie, like, it's leaks, it's rumors. That's what it is, okay? That's what it is. It's not the facts. But I get, you can say you're the messenger. That's, yeah, like, even I'm the messenger too, right? Like, you know, because it's not my news, it's not your news either. It's just somebody on the internet saying that. Now, if it turns out to be true, then good. But at this point, we've heard the trailers coming out next day, next week, next month, so many times that it's just like, yeah, like, nobody cares at this point. It happens. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, I mean, truth be told though, the GTA 6 is the only game that I'm genuinely looking forward to. Most of you guys are as well, probably, right? The hype is low, I'll say that much. Right now, my hype is pretty much non-existent. I'm at a point where once the game drops, I know I'm gonna play and I'm gonna cop it. But that's about it. The hype is very low, and whenever they drop trailer 2, and if it's good, that's likely gonna bring the passion back. That's probably gonna bring the hype back. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now, man.
Middle of November, simply posting the artwork for Grand Theft Auto 6. You can see when that was posted, nearly at 7 p.m. on April 10th. So this happened a couple of days ago. So people are just starting to catch on to it. And then someone ended up responding, but when will they drop a new trailer? And he said by the end of May. All right. Oh my God.
And yeah, if it doesn't happen then, well, forget about it. But did you see this video? If not, click on this video on the screen, check it out, because apparently a massive UFO apparently crashed on somebody's property. Deadass. And it was reported live on news as well. Check it out. It's a crazy news report, and I'll see you right there.